Elon Musk has commented on his political spending and on how long he plans on being Tesla's CEO. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. Great to have you with us. I'm Sam Evans. I'll be at the EV Auto Show here in Melbourne on the 27th, 28th and 29th of June. Would love to see you there. I'll put a link in the description. Elon Musk said he plans to significantly cut political spending. I think it should be cut completely, but anyhow, that's just my personal opinion. And is committed to staying on as Tesla's CEO for another 5 years.
How committed you are to Tesla? Do you see yourself, and are you committed to still being the chief executive of Tesla in 5 years' time?
Yes.
No doubt about that at all?
Well, no, I might die.
Aiming to address concerns about balancing his role at the automaker with his involvement in the Trump administration. Of course, there's been some rumors that Tesla's board and chairman have been looking for a replacement for him. Tesla themselves have said that's not true. Tesla's chairman and board have said, no, we're not looking for a replacement. But some people don't. Some people think there might be some truth to those comments. And I think even Elon Musk himself thinks there might be some truth to the rumors that Tesla had been potentially looking around for a replacement. Musk's comments could have significant implications for next year's midterm elections, as he has been a Republican political mega donor. He has put in a lot of money. He helped Donald Trump get elected as US president with $250 million in donations and set up the administration's Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE, which he is leading. I don't know if he really is leading it anymore, but anyway. In terms of political spending, I'm going to do a lot less in the future. I think I've done enough, Musk said on Tuesday at an economic forum in Qatar. The close involvement has given rise to doubts about his focus on the world's most valuable automaker, Tesla, in recent months. And yeah, I mean, even Tesla shareholders and employees they believe that his focus is being spread too thin, which is probably a valid point. Having reasonable control of Tesla was the most important factor in staying on as CEO, Musk said. He owns about 13% of the company. Yes, no doubt about that at all, Musk said in response to a question on whether he planned to stick around as Tesla CEO. Musk said last year he was uncomfortable growing Tesla as an AI and robotics leader without having 25% voting control at Tesla, which was a bit of an eyebrow raiser for a lot of people. And he kicked off his appeal to try to restore his record $56 billion pay package in March, claiming a lower court judge made multiple legal errors in rescinding the compensation. Tesla shares have risen pretty significantly over the past couple of weeks. The stock is down to 15% for the year, but it's still quite high at this point in time, being well over $300 US. Earlier this month, Tesla chair Robin Denholm denied a Wall Street Journal report that said board members had reached out to several executive search firms to find a replacement for Musk. Musk said at the event that Tesla had already turned around its sales figures and demand was strong in regions apart from Europe, where the company has faced protests over his political views, his endorsement of Trump, and his endorsement of other things. Tesla reported a 13% drop in first quarter deliveries. Some investors are bracing for a decline in 2025, which I think is probably likely, due to backlash partly against his political moves, but also as customers are waiting for cheaper versions of the Model Y, the new Model Y, but also customers have access to so many other choices now. There's not, 10 models on the market anymore, there's 100. So there's a lot of different choices for customers to purchase. Musk also leads a bunch of other companies worth keeping in mind. He has SpaceX, he has Neuralink, the Boring Company, the list goes on and on and on. Starlink, though, has expanded rapidly worldwide, and obviously he's still in charge of that business as well, to operate in more than 70 countries with a strong focus on further growth in emerging markets such as India. By the way, I'm using Starlink right now to access the internet and then upload this video to YouTube. And I highly recommend it. It's actually amazingly good. It's much better than the internet I had before. I'll put a link in the description. If you use that link to get Starlink, you get a month free. I get a month free. So yeah, if you need internet, you need better internet, then actually, really consider that. There should be some US AI regulations, I think, but the sector should not be overregulated, said Musk, who founded artificial intelligence company xAI in 2023 in response to growing adoption of generative AI. And that's another company, xAI. Holy, it's got like a new company coming out every year. xAI is ramping up its data center to train more advanced models by raising billions of dollars as competition is intensifying. Its supercomputer cluster, located in Memphis, Tennessee, called Colossus, is touted as the largest supercomputer in the world. And apparently Tesla is actually building something similar near the Gigafactory located in Texas. How that's going to affect the company, I don't know. But I'm curious to know, how do you guys feel about this? How do you feel about these comments from a lot of people saying Elon Musk is spread too thin, too many companies? What about the comments that, Tesla might be better off with another CEO? Musk could still be involved, could still be a board member potentially. How do you guys feel about that? What are your thoughts? I mean, ultimately, it looks like Musk plans on staying there for the next 5 years. But is that the best outcome? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. A lot of Australians are concerned that the power grid here can't handle electric cars. And, if you're a car company who doesn't make and sell EVs, then there's probably a good chance that your CEO at one point in time has said, EVs will collapse the power grid. They're unsustainable because the grid will just be annihilated. Is that actually true? Well, hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm Sam Evans. You're watching The Electric Viking. Keep in mind, many people, when they buy an electric car, do install solar. It's very, very common that this happens. It's kind of a cool side effect that when you buy an EV, a lot of people go, hang on a minute, why don't I charge this with free electricity? And they go and think, actually, I'm going to get some solar. And they obviously do the numbers. They realize solar is actually a no-brainer. I published an article which went into great depth on the research behind how much money you can make in the United States, or will make on average, if you buy a solar system. Now, the average payback, apparently in the US, over a 15-year period, is said to be up to $50,000 which seems too good to be true, especially considering the fact that solar here in Australia is about 50 to 60% cheaper than what it costs in the United States. Speaking of solar, I have a new solar system here. I had an old one in my house. It wasn't producing that much power. It was a 5 kilowatt system. I've changed now. I have a 26 kilowatt or 25.6 kilowatt system, and it produces enough power on most days of the year to fully charge, in fact on nearly all days, to fully charge an electric car from 0 to 100%. So if you want to use the company that I use, which I have the best reviews in Australia, I will put a link in the description. Now, Tesla have said that actually the power grid here can handle 1 million EVs easily. Now, that Tesla are being kind of misquoted here as to say the power grid can handle 1 million EVs.